everybody, and welcome to World of Warcraft patch 7.0.3. So, for those of you who are unaware, that is the pre-patch to the Legion expansion, which is on the public test realm, so we are currently playing on the PTR within World of Warcraft. So the character you guys are seeing is Aurelius, my paladin. Aurelius has been around since I have been playing World of Warcraft, since the ending of Vanilla in early Burning Crusade. But wanted to show you guys some of the cool stuff that's coming within the 7.0 pre-patch, as well as included content for the beginning of Legion. So, starting off, just a couple things you're going to notice immediately is that, yeah, my talents have been reset again. So, some things to note. Talents for Legion have changed completely. Dual spec, gone. Kind of changed. Basically what it does is now is that I can switch between protection, holy, or retribution on my paladin, however way I so choose and I like. There's no requirement to stay a select. Once you're a prop paladin, you don't have to go back and reset those talents, reset your action bars, and change to holy or whatever you want to play. Basically, the way it's set up now is that once you say I have my prot spec set up, if I want to go holy, if I need to go holy for a radiant, since whatever I can without losing mana, without losing health, just quick gear change and you're good to go. And while the game will still save your action bars, so say I have my rotations down here on the bottom, it stays set up on the bottom. So my prot rotations will stay the same, holy rotations will stay the same on the action bars. The game saves that data for me, so I don't have to worry about going back and changing that over. So let's go ahead. I'm going to set up my prot specs specialization real fast just so I'm ready to go. I'm not too concerned with setting this specifically, so it may not be the best build or anything like that, so don't trust this to be like your guide to how to prot spec for Legion, because I'm just going through this as fast as I can real fast because I'm more interested with just showing off the changes that are coming within the game itself. So let's see here. I'm going to try and get at least something halfway decent, though. I don't want to just be, totally nothing. We're going to do this. Definitely want that later on down the road. Aurora. Oh, Auroras. The Retribution Aurora, the Blessing of Kings, all that. Raid buffs, gone. There are no raid buffs within War Legion. There aren't any, so it's all changed. It's all been moved either into specializations or within your talent trees or stuff like that. And this is actually a really good case to see that. For a few of you who play Death Knight, same thing. Blood presence, Frost presence, Unholy presence are gone. It's all adjusted within your character itself. But we'll get into that here further in just a moment. I wanted to pull. Let's go ahead and we'll pull this. I'll finish this up real fast. We'll do Light Judgment. I do want that, and then okay, so that's done. Retribution or prop spec is done. So let's see what else we got here. So my collections are blinking. So a couple of my pets are back here. I'm missing. Oh, I can unwrap this. Okay. Oh, okay. So now on my live characters, I do have a ton of battle pets. I don't particularly care for them too much, so don't take it to heart when I say I don't care for the pet system. But I don't. Sorry. And then, of course, a bunch of toys and stuff have been added from taking a place in your bags to the actual toy box. Heirlooms, which, of course, I have none here on the PTR where I do in live. But here's what I've kind of been looking forward to showing off. This is the new TransMog system. And basically, if you're familiar with the mod for basic World of Warcraft or live World of Warcraft, which is Mogget, it kind of does a similar setup. So, say if I want to look at specific type of helms and stuff like that, and I can pull them up here, and basically I can hover over one, and it'll tell me where this item is from, where I can find the item now, and where I can go get the item, that sort of stuff. So I've got 13 of 343 different play items for my character itself. So let's just, for example, so right now I'm wearing a Judgment set, so I have, of course, the Judgment hood. There's also a Judgment crown, a Judgment helm, helmet, cover. It looks like there's a ton of options there that you can collect within the for it itself. Now, one of the things my understanding that Blizzard is trying to do, if they've not done it already, is add items back to your character. And that's adding stuff that are, say, like where I have the whole Judgment set here, all that mail that I've collected, or not mail, but plate I've collected through quests, that relevant gear to my character. They've added that, they're giving that back to the players as a way of having, an option for everyone to have their content. So basically, if you've collected plate from quest rewards over the years, as a paladin or as a death knight, you'll have that options within Mogget itself in order to carry within Legion. Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. I don't think I remember getting Slayer of the Lifeless on my death knight, but apparently I did, or on my paladin, excuse me. let's see here. Let's move on. Well, we'll mount up. I'm not too worried about my garrison stuff here. Within Legion, garrisons don't really play as much. You still can do missions and stuff out of them, but it's not really something to worry about. Alright, let's head over to Stormguard in Astran. I think it's Stormguard, Storm whatever. I'm not really there that much. I think one of the biggest things I'm looking at here more than anything is just I'm checking out the changes within the game itself. I know of some things that have been released already for the PTR that you'll see for pre-patch, which are kind of cool. So I'm kind of, depending on how much lag I end up getting there. And that was what I was saying, is that I know some of the changes that are occurring within the X-Pack or within the PTR, so I wanted to kind of show off some of those changes. So let's go ahead and mount up as our sandstone, and let's fly over here. And one of the things I want to point out, yes, the Stormwind Park has been rebuilt. So we'll go through it real fast, just to kind of show what it looks like in general. It basically looks like it's not completed technically yet. But so within the PTR itself, you're going to have a wall here that shows, or not within the PTR, but when the actual Broken Isles drop, there's a wall that's going to be added here of all the soldiers who have lost their lives within the fight. And then, of course, over here you'll have the tomb of King Varian Wren, from where he does get killed during that invasion of the Broken Isle. Kind of a spoiler alert for those of you who are not aware of that for Legion itself. But let's go ahead and switch by the TransMog guy, which is probably what a lot of people are checking out. So, one of the cool things you can do now is you can build sets, and you can save those sets. So I'm going to go ahead and make this outfit. I'm going to name it Judgment, DGE, apologize for terrible spelling. Let's go ahead and let's switch over to our, let's switch over to the fire, not per se that I'm really worried about the bracers and all that much. Basically, for what you're seeing here, sorry, I know I stopped talking there for a second. What it is, though, is that you can change your gear just on the dime like this. You know, say if you want to build your sets, you can see how they look, how it matches, and then down here on the bottom, you'll have the total price of gold or whatever that's going to cost in order to make that change. I don't think I really have a belt that matches that all too well, but apparently I'm missing some sets of shoes. But so yeah, say if I wanted to do the Stormwind Soldier outfit, you can definitely do that. And this is stuff I've collected too, so this is something that I have. I may actually still have in storage now that I'm thinking about it, because I haven't checked this character's stuff in forever. And you can see small displays of what it looks like on the character. So like, here's your Imperial Plate Helm, or say if I wanted to do, I guess the Light Sworn gear set, I didn't know I still had that. Huh. Sorry, just general interest stuff that I didn't know this character has. Wow, okay. But that's just, this is just a general, and then, like I said though, you can save the outfits and then go back up here. After you have a new outfit saved, go back up there, click, and you can put, so you just a snap of the finger, immediate re-transmog back to whatever you wanted to wear. And you can change it on a dime, just costing the same amount of gold as it did used to. Of quick side note, since we're right here, patch 7.0, the Moose Mount that is in the last raid of Draenor, no longer available. It has been officially removed per the patch. Let's go ahead and fly on. And some of the things you guys are noticing, like you don't have this, I don't have that. Some of that's where it's just I have PTR characters, and where they don't have the same stuff as my live account. One thing I was kind of interested with is this Variant Rin does die. I wanted to see if they took his statue out right here, which they did not. He is still right here, standing over a storm, which that may change depending on if his passing goes. I'm more so than I'm curious to see if that's something that they end up changing or not. Let's run up here though, and okay, so one of the things I was unaware of, but looks like they did do, is that King Anduin win. So Anduin is now King of Stormwind. I don't think he carried over carrying the Leader of the Alliance title. From my understanding, maybe I'm wrong on this, or so forgive me if I am. Is that one of the changes that it may be is that the King Greymane the Alliance. Of course, at the flip side of that, you may have Sylvanas. I think she starts out running the Horde. So that may be a whole different ballgame as far as all that goes. So we'll have to see where the lore takes us from there. Let's see here. Currently in Dalaran that I'm aware of, the old Dalaran is still available within the expansion. It has not been updated though, so it doesn't look like it's been changed at all. Oh, and the keep over here that guards the entrance to the park there, that has been changed, as you guys can see. Let's go ahead and switch out though. Let's go over to my Death Knight here. I did bring him over. For some reason, the game still thinks I want to change his character or change his race, which I have no intention of doing. Yes, I'm done. See, I don't want to change. Customize. Okay, how about I do this? Okay, how about yes? How about that? There we go. Apparently, it's just gonna keep. Okay. Anyway, I don't care. Not important. I also already have him in Stormwind here. He was in my base, my garrison. But let's go ahead and we'll bring him on out. We'll take a look at him because he's got a lot more of the TransMog stuff than any of my other characters do. Frost Etched Rune Blade. I don't know why that's equipped there. I don't want that there. I have two of them. Those are probably the swords for Legion. Yeah, there's the Unholy Rune Blade, and here are the swords, which those don't really look like the way I figured they would. Let's mount up, fly on over to the TransMog Fire. Just so, I wanted to have a character that's collected a lot more gear, just to kind of explain or let you guys see a little bit more as to what that, and as it has gold too, so I can burn a little bit, just so you guys can see what more of this looks like. So, back at the TransMog Fire here, and then you can, like I was saying though, you can build sets. So this is my Scourge Lord. Red outfit. It has the matching blood venom blades and all that fun jazz, so we're going to save that outfit, and then you can make adjustments from there. So say if I have, say if I really wanted to run my Cataclysmic Gladiator set, that was a badass set that looked, from Legion, or not from Legion, but from Cataclysm. One of the best ones, not one of the best, but one of the greatest ones that I've seen. And of course I have 2 pages of this here, so let's see here if I can find it for you guys. Odd. Maybe this is just a terrible recommendation. Oh, there it is. There they are. Glad it gauntlets. 3 pages over there. Set. I feel terrible for that. I don't remember it. But yeah, so just an easy thing like that, and then you just click save and you change it over from there. Or say if you want to do just about anything in general. So if I want to do the Sanctified Scourge Lord or anything, just as far as that goes, and literally you've got just a ton of it at your fingertips. I have to play with it a little bit. I'm experiencing this. Probably should have said this earlier. I'm experiencing this, firsthand, just like you guys are. So this is something I'm just now playing with. I've never, I've known about it from what I've read. That the stuff, the things I've learned about it from reading up on the whole expansion itself and the changes that they're making to it. So a lot of this is stuff that I'm seeing firsthand, just like you guys are seeing here on the video, for those of you who haven't been keeping up with the updates and the stuff that you see coming from Blizzard. But yeah, so like I was explaining though, you can immediately switch back to a set that you already have saved though. Click on the button, quick and easy, makes it simple. Easy just for TransMog, so it's definitely something that's been more simplified for the upcoming X-Pack. So I know professions have changed too, and actually I wanted to show this a little bit. Is that I'm a I'm blacksmithing and miner, and one of the things that with the upcoming X-Pack and here in the patch is that you're going to have the easy options to just sort through different gear sets that you're going to build. So if you're a herbalist or a potions master, that sort of stuff for the game, it's all going to have a new sorting system, and you have the added search feature, so you can look for things and find them a lot easier than what you could in the previous expansions in the past. Guild Finder, all that generally still the same. Not a huge fan of that, so I'm not going to really go into much depth and detail of it. Wanted to kind of look to see what else we got here. Let's go back up to the Evan hole real fast just to see what that says. I was hoping to see at least a little bit of the quest line for my character itself, but I may not be able to do that just. Or I guess actually I should have parted the Dow, because that's where the quest line's supposed to begin. Go to Dow. All right. Go in there. Oops. But yeah, as you guys can see, Dalryn's still the same as of right now. That will end up changing though for the X-Pack itself, or not for the X-Pack, for the X-Pack and the probably the Alpha at some point. But this is where we're at, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and sign it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the sort of patch preview. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as fast as possible. And as always, please remember to like and subscribe. Everyone have a good one, and thanks for watching.